4 of the Air Force, and 4 of the Navy. Hey guys, I'm Ryan, and I have been hacking things my whole life. Happy Friday. It is rainy and cold here on Friday, and I have got some terrible news going on in my life. Everything's okay health-wise, but I'm dealing with some absolute shit right now, and I can't talk about it because I'm going to offend someone. But man, I am true to my family. I am true to myself. But fuck, is that a bunch of shit? Shakespeare has a quote: love everyone, trust a few, and do harm to none. It's my motto. All right, here's the designs, guys. This is the Navy. I'm really happy how this turned out. Of course, I had to sand it, even though that I put masking tape over. Here is the first Army one. I have another one, but I guess it's like this. This is the Coast Guard, and I know there's more decorative. This is the Air Force, of course. I missed a little piece there, but in the file I fixed that. And then this is the Marine Corps. So we have Marine Corps, we have the United States Coast Guard, Army, and the Navy. Then I can make anyone else. Each one of these, you get the whole digital file set if you order the military coasters. So you can make 4 of the Army, 4 of the Coast Guard, 4 of the Marine Corps, 4 of the Air Force, and 4 of the Navy. So here's the digital file, and I have a version in Illustrator for each an SVG. Glowforge app takes in SVGs quite nicely, and I have a file for each. And of course that you can see from up here that the red is cut and the gray is etch. This stuff's not here, so you can bring in every file independently. And yeah, and if you are in the military, thank you so much for your service. Just enter the code, coupon code I served, and you get a significant discount for the vector files. So for the vector file kit, or the file kit, you get every one of the designs shown here. It took me probably an entire weekend to get everything right in all of the settings. Let's go ahead and brush them off. And then dip them in mineral oil to see what they look like. So here is the Glowforge app that has each of the designs. I'm using medium plywood. If I were, let's say let's go ahead and cut out, for an example, the old Army one. So I'm going to scroll down, select the old Army one for the engrave. I'm going to do manual, and I'm going to do, let me see, let's do 50 on the power. Let's do 80. Let's do 100 on the power and just crank it way up to 1,000, which is good. And now for the cut, let's do manual, and I'm gonna do 2 passes at 100, and I'm gonna do 200 for that. Okay, so what we're gonna do for an example is we're gonna cut out the classic Army, and then this is what I consider the modern Army, but this is the classic Army. If I'm wrong, correct me down below. I appreciate it. Again, thank you for your service. I wish I could share this Glowforge file, but you definitely get all of these files that are right here in the Illustrator file, all separated out. So you can see here that my cut line, which is the red, came through as a cut, and then I have the etching. So let's go ahead and cut out the classic army with that. So I got that all done. Everything else I'm ignoring, and I'm gonna go ahead and hit ready, and we're gonna send that to the Glowforge and hit the magic button. All right, guys, that's it. So I have these 6 designs that are linked below. There's a coupon code if you are a veteran, you've served in the military. It was a really enjoyable product. However, if you go crazy on the etching, it's going to take a long time, and I don't think that's feasible for you to profit on these and make some side income. I think you can make them as gifts, but if you increase that etching speed to like 1400 at 100, you will be able to crank these designs out. So I super enjoyed this project. I love it, and I also really, really respect veterans and people that serve in this military. And it's interesting, I was hanging out with someone that was from another country, let's say in Europe, and I told this guy at the food bank that I really respect the fact that he was serving, and this guy said to me, like, hey, our country, we don't respect people that are in the military like Americans do. So I like that. I like that as Americans, the majority of us really respect the people that serve our country and kept us safe. I certainly don't think that we would be the country that we are without the military, of course, throughout the years. So, well, all right, that's it. I've said enough. Thank you for being here tonight. I really appreciate it. Whatever you do, make something that connects someone. I love you. Take care. Have a wonderful February, or it's probably another month, but see you later.